Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Ginger with Grounded Cabin. Today we are starting out in a little Bavarian town, little alpine town. It's a hot July day and don't have any real plans, just kind of walk around, see what we can get into. One thing that's on my list is I want to find, there's a rock, it's called the DeSoto Rock, and I'm on the hunt for that. That's in another little town, so we're gonna go through here and then we'll drive over and see if we can find that DeSoto Rock. Apparently DeSoto came through this area, so we're gonna go find that. And then also, if you're a Goonies fan, I've got a treat for you. There is a restaurant that was Goonies inspired. It's called the Copperpot, and so in the Goonies movie, map that they found was of course in the attic of the house, and Chester Copperpot was one of the people that tried to find it, but he died when he was trying to find the treasure. And so this restaurant's called the Copperpot, and we're gonna go check that out, go walk around. It's not open today, but we'll go walk up. On the menu I think they have some Goonies-themed pizzas. One of their specialties is pizza, wood-fired pizza, and so we'll take a closer look at those. So starting in Helen, just walking around, you see behind me, just right now I'm just kind of on the edge of town. It's kind of a quiet day right now. It'll start getting busier as the weekend gets near, but it's going to be a warm day. Again, I'm Ginger with Grounded Cabin, and I'm glad you're here to join me. I wanted to see if I could find the DeSoto Rock. I'm headed over to Clarkesville, leaving Helen, and I'm going over to Clarkesville in search of the DeSoto Rock. I'm going to be looking in downtown Clarkesville to see if we can find it. I heard about this rock that's located in downtown Clarksville, and I'm going to see if I can find it. It's called the DeSoto Rock, and I think I found it. So this is the DeSoto Rock, and it says DeSoto, with 500 Spanish and Portuguese soldiers and with 200 Cherokee burden bearers, passed here about May 30th, 1540, 26 years before the founding of St. Augustine. And this was erected in 1928. So this is the DeSoto Rock right here. And it's in downtown Clarksville. And This is the DeSoto building. So you have the DeSoto Rock and the DeSoto building. I also found a restaurant that gives a nod to the Goonies. If you're a Goonies fan, the 80s iconic Goonies film, then you're going to enjoy this. This is called the Copperpot, and it's located, so there's the DeSoto building that we just left, and here's the Copperpot. And this restaurant, the Copperpot, was named after the Goonies movie, Chester Copperpot, who was in the Goonies movie. And they even have some Goonies-themed items on their menu. So it says, "Welcome to Clarkesville, the Copperpot." The restaurant was established in 2007. I'm going to take a little walk and get a little closer look. So there's a lot of traffic here. So if you come to the Copperpot, you're going to have to park on the side of the building. So the Copperpot is behind me. The Copperpot, it's a restaurant with a somewhat Goonies themed menu. I've got some pizzas that are Goonies themed. Maybe some other things. We'll have to look at the menu. They have outdoor seating. If you want to sit on the porch, you can sit. This is year round. You can sit out here. They have fans. They also have heaters in the winter. So if you want to sit out al fresco, or you can sit inside. I'm just doing a quick walkthrough of downtown Clarksville. Had a new restaurant open, the Hush Cuban Kitchen and Bar. They are open every day except for Tuesday. It says they're closed on Tuesday. I was just talking with one of my friends, and I was telling her about going to the old cemetery. If you haven't seen that one, check out the vlog style video I did about that a couple days ago. I visited an old cemetery. There were graves from the War of 1812. There were generals that fought in the War of 1812 were in the graveyard. There's the daughter of the founder of Asheville, North Carolina. I love old graveyards. There's so much history. And just stepping back into the past like that is always neat. Pause here for just a minute and look down the river, see what's going on. Got the International Cafe International, people eating outside, and then over here, more outdoor seating. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video where I visited the graveyard, I also visited a very historic church too. So you have the church and you also have the graveyard. And the one of the graves in there is this guy who was apparently not a very good guy, and his tombstone reads, of course, his name, date, birth, death, but it said died and gone to hell. And so I think his wife had that inscribed on the tombstone. I'm not sure. I went and looked at it. I'm not sure if if it was the original one. It looked like it might be a replica. But died and gone to hell. So yeah, if you get a chance, watch that one. Let me know what you think. I need to run by Betty, so I'm gonna go in and get a few things. I'm going to make a salad tonight for dinner, and I did not have the stuff that I needed, so this is a great place to stop if you need to get supplies. So whether you're camping in the area, staying at a hotel, maybe a vacation rental, and you want to make food at home, this is a great place to do that. I needed to get some lettuce and some other stuff to make a salad. The Betty's always has a good selection, and so I can just pop in, get what I need. It's easy in and out. The parking's right across the street. If you need to go to Betty's, they do have a small parking lot right across the street, but it's for Betty's parking only. But it makes it really convenient. Now they do also, outside of Betty's, they have a restaurant and a bar, and it's a great place to spend a couple hours. They have good seating out there, covered area, so whether rain or shine, it's a good place to spend a little bit of time. But I just needed to get a few things for tonight, and I'm doing spaghetti and salad. They also have a deli, so if you need fresh meat, fresh cuts of meat, they have steak, chicken, fish, shrimp, some other stuff. They do sell local products too. I believe they sell the the Nora Mill Granary. They have their grits, some other things that the mill carries. The prices are very reasonable here. I don't find that they're really any higher, and they have pretty much anything you need here. It's just an easy place to grab a few things, and they do have a great selection. You see the local products to your left there. And there's the deli meats. But if you find yourself in need of groceries, snacks, sandwiches, if you want to do a picnic, this is a great place to grab sandwiches or picnic supplies. They also have a bakery area, and they have some really good looking things in their bakery area. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So they have long hours open most of the day. But if you are in need of something, you're probably going to find it in here, and the parking is right across the street, so it's super easy. They also have a section, a wine and beer section, and they have a big selection there too. I'm walking through Helen, and they have one thing that Helen is really good with is landscaping, and I'm just wanted to show you these hibiscus that I came across. I haven't noticed them before, but they were so pretty. And there's some roses and some other stuff, but Helen has no shortage of flowers. They do a great job with their landscaping. But when I came across the hibiscus flowers, they're just so unique looking. They give me when I see those, I think of Hawaii, and they're just a very, very unique, neat looking flower. But in the town, throughout the town, they have a lot of landscaping. They do a good job with that. There are signs posted. They don't want you touching the flowers or picking the flowers. There's actually a fine for that. So, be sure to look, enjoy, but don't go picking the flowers, because you could be fined for that. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you would like the video too, that would be great. It's getting later in the evening. The heat and humidity have cooled down a little bit. Still, it's been a sweltering day. I'm glad that you came along with me. Got to spend the day together. See some exciting things. And I've got an upcoming road trip. I'm going to be going through some southern Georgia towns, some towns in South Georgia. It's always good to see that rural way of life. I'm glad we got to do this, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye for now.